Dean, that's a pretty tough one to take, is that one today?
Yeah, we just weren't good enough. Simple as. They were better than us in everything. The disappointing thing really that we just got bullied, and everything we said they were going to do, they did, and we just didn't react to it. And even when we had numbers in the frame, individuals let themselves down today and let the teammates down, and we're on the end of a good hiding.
The tone was set pretty early doors when if it weren't for Craig Hall's kicking that kept us in, or what looked like keeping us in the game, it'd have been done and dusted after 20 minutes. Yeah,
we didn't complete any of our first three that we spoke about completing our first five and giving us a chance to really make Doncaster work hard, and some one-on-one misses, some poor execution defensively, and some poor skill execution, turning the ball over on play one and play two, put us under pressure, and yeah, the game were done and we were fighting us way back in.
We look back to last week where we scrambled very well, and although it was a reasonably high scoring game from both sides, defence was reasonably good last week. We got caught down both edges far too easily today.
Yeah, we were too passive at times. We had numbers a lot and we could have been more aggressive and shut the play down, or even got numbers in front of their back rowers and made it as lives easier, but we just didn't do that. We knew there was going to be times where it'd happen. We just didn't expect it today on the back of the way we've been getting better, and it's a bit of a step back.
Never easy. Oh, we know that there's no easy games in the Championship. Makes it a little bit harder when you lose 2-3 players to injury.
Yeah, no real update in terms of length. I know they're both bad ones. They're both joints, tendon, ligament issues. So to lose another 9, so that's all 3 9s now, pretty long term. And to lose Matty, one of our only 2 half-backs, is a tough one to take coming out of this one. Obviously this week will be spend a lot of time on the phone trying to bring in a couple of troops to strengthen us through that spine area. I thought Mason Corbett was really good today on loan from Bradford. I thought he was one of our brightest sparks. His effort was there, his intensity and his willingness to work hard, and you can build on that. We just need to make sure we keep him for at least 6 weeks until we can get some spine men back in, and we'll be a little bit different.
I know there's never good injuries to have, and when you look at Matty Fletcher's come back in today, we've got picked up another 2. Does it make it a little bit more difficult when it is members of your spine that get injured?
Yeah, we attack slightly differently to others. So bringing in a spine player now to understand how we want to play takes time. Look at George Flanagan last year; it took him 5 or 6 weeks to really start hitting the ground running. So it's always a difficult one bringing in a spine player into that. But there are some options. We're talking to a few people, but we'll just see if we can get a deal done.
With the bumps and bruises that we've got today, obviously Matty and Ross aren't going to be back for the trip to Toulouse with having next week off. But does this week off come now at the right time for us to start assessing any other bumps and bruises that we've got in there, and get out onto the training field and spend some real good time out there with no pressure of a game at the end of the week? Yeah,
definitely. It allows us to fix up some stuff we've been trying to fix on the run, so we can put a little bit more time into that. But it also allows us to keep coming together and keep finding that unity of what we want and what we need. Also, it allows us to work really hard, because they'll get that Saturday, Sunday where they're off, and they won't have that. So it allows us to work really hard. Any notion of it being like a League One where there's a week off, they'll get time off, we'll swiftly shut down in the changing rooms. They will be in, they'll be working hard. We'll be in Wednesday, Friday, and then we'll be in the following Monday, Wednesday before we fly to Toulouse on the Friday. So they'll have at least 4 sessions in the club, at least 2 away from the club, to make sure they're ready to go. It's not a holiday, it's not League One, they're ready to work hard.
Yeah. And obviously then we've got the trip to Toulouse to look forward to in a fortnight, just under a fortnight's time now. They put the ringer through Bradford last night. Again, look at him. we keep saying no easy games, but looking forward to it. These are the games that you need to go and test yourselves in.
Yeah, these are the games that we wanted to be involved in. These are the games that everybody in the club and everybody was like, yeah, we want to be a championship club. Well, let's start proving it now. Let's go about our business in a better way to make sure we do that. But going away to Toulouse, it's not a trip for us in terms of a holiday. We're going to work, so we've got to make sure we represent ourselves in the best way. But they're a good side. Jacko says they are the best team he's watched this year in our division. So I tend to agree with him. They move the ball fast. They challenge every space, every inside shoulder. If you're strong there, they'll burn you on the outside. They're quick. They're tough. Yeah, it'd be a good challenge for us, but it's one that we're really keen to get stuck into now, especially after today.
I know you can't take the full squad with you, but does it happening so early give you a bit of a chance to? We're all going to be together for 3-4 days. Does that help? Yes,
it probably does. It allows us, especially the 19-man squad and staff that are going, it allows that really tight knit together. The unfortunate thing is that probably a lot of the players that would have played and probably will play the back end of the season can't be involved due to injury. So there'll be a couple of lone players in there that we may not see longer term in terms of throughout the entire season. But it allows combinations to be built and people to kind of be in each other's pockets a bit more, which we don't always get, whereas full-time environment they do.
Yeah. Well, commiserations on today, and we'll look forward to heading over to Toulouse in a fortnight's time.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.